So for many of us, we are in the height of the summer, and you might be out enjoying the lovely weather, might be on holiday, maybe you have been swimming more than normal, applying products more than normal, might be using your SPFs, might find that your skin's a bit drier. Quite a few people have said to me this week, independently of each other, that they've been having real problems with their cuticles. So I thought it might be useful for us just to recap what you can do about your cuticles just day to day, whilst watching some of the basics in a manicure and a pedicure if you get them done professionally in the salon. So you're not expected to use the cuticle knife and hoof stick and the nippers and all the products. You're not expected to do that. But what you can do is some easy tips at home just to try and keep those cuticles as hydrated and healthy as possible. And can I just say the first thing to do, which is really obvious, but a lot of people cannot help themselves, is don't bite them, don't pull them, don't pick at them, if you cut them, don't make it worse by playing with the cut or pulling at the cut. That is probably number one. The amount of people that do pick their cuticles, either through a habit or nervousness, or just because they're a bit of a nail biter and they nibble their cuticles and then they pick them and they pull them. That's probably number one. Remember, it is a protective seal around your nail. It is there to actually prevent infection, prevent inflammation. It's there to protect bacteria getting into that area and into the body. So your cuticles aren't just these really annoying parts of your nail that get in the way or they overgrow or they get cut. They actually provide a really important function. So try really hard to treat them with care. And if you can, if you need to break the habit, do whatever you have to do to try and stop biting or pulling at them. But the obvious thing with cuticles, especially in the summer, is that you might actually be washing your hands more frequently. And in the warm weather, this can actually strip your natural oils. So you do wash your hands for a variety of reasons in all seasons, but in the summer, the warmer weather mixed with maybe washing your hands because you're applying SPF, or maybe you've been out in the garden, you've been doing your tidying up, you might find that the oils strip and you think, why are these cuticles much drier than normal? The other one could be, again, if you're out and about, maybe you're not drinking as much water as you normally do. Maybe you're in a hotter climate than normal. You might be drinking what you normally do, but you actually need to drink more. Maybe because it's lovely sunny weather or you're on holiday, you're not drinking hydrating drinks, you're actually drinking dehydrating drinks, alcohol being the obvious one. So that can actually have an effect on your hair, your cuticles, your nails. So that's something to think about. Also, the sun and the heat themselves can actually dry it out in the same way that you benefit from the sun because your nails will grow quicker and longer, your hair will, your skin might look its best it's ever looked all year. But the temperature change and becoming higher temperature with the direct sunlight can actually dry out your cuticles. So you have to think about applying more moisturiser, not just your cuticles, but your nails, your skin, your hair. Think about that too. With the benefits of the sunshine can also come the things that you need to think about, the dehydration. If you're on holiday, you might be swimming more than normal. You might be in the sea. What you might find is chlorine in the swimming pools might actually dehydrate your cuticles. But likewise, obviously, if you're at the seaside, you've got the salt basically in the sea, you've got the sand. Whilst sand can also be exfoliating, it can dry things out. So there's that to think about too. And what you really need to think about is, again, if you're out and about, are you actually using the sanitizing gels if you are not anywhere near? So you're washing your hands more than normal. You're nowhere near taps. You can't use soap. So whilst you might also find that things are drying out because you can do that, you might also think because you're out and about, I'll just use this sanitizer because I'm at the beach, or I'm out on this great walk, I'm hiking, I'm enjoying the sunshine, I'm going for long walks, I'll use sanitizer. So all of these things can actually dry out your cuticles. So basically, you've been watching the videos, hopefully that might remind you that you can very gently push them back. If you want to use your hoof stick, if you want to use an orange wood stick, if you want to very carefully trim them, if you know what you're doing, you don't have to trim them. That's something you can do. If you really remember to, every time you use a moisturiser on your face, you don't have to use a hand cream. Just whenever you use a moisturiser on your face, just use the residue that's on your hands, on your cuticles. Also, if you don't have moisturiser to hand or cuticle oil, then if you're cooking in the kitchen and you're using something, a nice oil such as olive oil, avocado oil, anything like that, not your crisp and dry, but you know, one of those really good quality oils, then if there's any residue, just, you know, even from the lid, just pop a little bit onto your cuticles and just massage them every time you remember. So it's as simple as that. Just if you're wondering why your cuticles have suddenly dried out, those can be some of the main reasons. But just remember, moisturise, hydrate, and you'll be good. But then, as we know, you get into your different seasons, different set of problems, but we deal with them. So let me know how you get on, how you look after your nails and your cuticles. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.